Hello, hello. How are you? Playing Crafts Live. There's already some people waiting probably for like the last 10 minutes. So really happy you guys are here. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend a little time with me and also to hang out with each other because I know you guys have the best time in the comments. So hello and welcome to everyone. uh, sorry, I'm just laughing because the ad that came up for me was a toilet paper ad. Anyway, hello Lorraine, hello Nancy and Jamie, Maria, hello. You made it, Maria. Last time I don't think you came late, or you missed a bit of it. Christine, hi. Amy, good morning. I forget that it's morning time for you, Amy. Christine Wilkins is in the house. Tammy's here. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Louise and Teresa. I think, who was the first comment? Oh, it's not letting me see like my window is weird. Doesn't let me see who was the first comment. I think it was Louise. Oh, that's too funny. Let me refresh because it's bothering me that I can't see. And it's also toggled on top chat. Boo. It was Louise Cole was here first. Nice. Well done, Louise. Christine says, hello, sweet lady. Oh, Veronica's here. Hi, Veronica. Amy says, yep, LOL, having my morning tea. Oh no, Maria has a migraine. Boo. I'm so sorry. Migraines are the worst. All right, so let me know what you've been up to. I wanted, before I dive into what we're going to be working on today, today I'm going to be doing some hyper collage, like crazy collaging, like I've done before here. And I have videos on this, like a process video from start to finish. I think this one might have a video as well. I'm not sure. That one has one. I think these two have videos. And so I wanted to show you how I make these because there's kind of a rhyme and reason behind it. So I just wanted to share some tips on that in case you want to do that. And then this is another one, does not have a video on. This one I did on an airplane on a long flight to the States. I think we might have done this one on a different live. But this is more like a rainbow layout. This is like crazy hyper collaging where you just cover every single white space. So we're going to be tackling that today. But before we get to that, I wanted to share on Saturday I did we did some pocket mail, and I wanted to show you the crazy, it looks much different than what it did originally, but it tends to happen when I just get more time to work on it, because it just felt a little bit plain, and there was a point during the live where I said, this is a crossroads. It's either going to be really simple or we're going to go really like crazy and wild on this. So this is what it looks like now. And it's so much fun, guys. Oh, here's the one by Lisa Fern that she sent me as a rack. Thank you so much, Lisa. I haven't seen Lisa lately. Hope she's okay. So this is, if you remember during the live stream, it just had, I think I might have added the tab, and then I stapled these little bits from one of my printables on the Pocket Letter shop. And so I added just a few more little things, a little MDF tag. There's your beloved pencils that I killed last week. So funny. Hi, Catherine. Tracy's here. Hello. Catherine is off for 5 days for work. Nice. Bank holiday. Awesome. Amy says she saw Lisa on IG. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm glad she's okay. Maybe she's just been busy. Okay, so that's that pocket. And then I did some stamping back here. I did some masking so that I could, because this green bit was just plain. And so I did some masking and then stamped. I think that's a card making magic stamp. This pocket I might have switched out. I don't think you saw that. So it's the flamingo with some like a die cut that I cut in half and put on both sides. It works really well. It almost looks like it came that way. This one is very different. This one just started out with this die cut, the yellow die cut, and then my mail sticker on top, my mail letters here, my alphas. But then I added the little unicorn. I did a lot to this one. I kind of tore it apart. I put some, like I cut out, stamped and cut out, fussy cut some succulent stamps there. And I just added a bunch more patterned paper back here. This one changed a lot, I think, more than all of them. And then this one got super crazy, super cray-cray. Sorry guys. So I just added a bunch more there, and then I glued some of my printables. I just fussy cut those out and glued them directly to the outside. This one, I think I changed the center pocket. There's your beloved pencils again. I added some die cuts there, and this fun little acrylic piece. And then this one at the bottom, I just changed a little bit. So I glued that frame directly on the outside along with that die cut bow. And I might have glued this shut. I think it opens up, but I added a few, like just a strip of pattern paper behind the cutout printable. So I did a lot to it. And then this one I added this little felt llama thingy that I got from Hobbycraft. A little tassel. And then I cut out another element from one of my printables, glued those there. I thought it went really well with the laugh. I don't know, it just makes me happy to look at. And then on the inside we have this, and this is a beautiful SVG from Paige Taylor Evans. I think I got that on the Silhouette store. So I've been holding on to that for a long time. For fun. It took me forever, guys. It took me like, let's see. So it was the hour that I spent with you, and then I want to say I took another like 4 hours working on this because it was just a bunch of like rearranging. Oh, also the other thing that I did, you'll notice this pattern throughout the back. So you'll see it here when I pulled it out. So I did glue an entire almost A4 size piece of cardstock, and what that does, it makes it, when you look at a frame, but like let's say this one, there's this section here, these sections where they're kind of just clear, and that's fine, you can leave it as is, but it just kind of gives it a different vibe when you put a solid piece of cardstock just on the back, or some like pattern paper as I did. It gave it a completely different kind of vibe. So you can see that pattern paper peeking through. So something else, if you guys want to give that a try, you probably won't be able to. I guess you can fold it in thirds, but if you do glue that back panel, like just be mindful, you might have to mail it flat. So that is a super long explanation, but I don't know, I just wanted to show you, show you how it went. Maria says that she's lost the feed as well. Oh no, I'm showing them all right here, so hopefully you guys are still good. Cool. Amy says her connection is a little jumpy, but that could be me. Yeah, so far it's showing okay on my laptop and also on my phone. So, whew, hope everything's good. Teresa says, hello, I was heating up some lunch. Tracy got booted. Correspondence cutie, hello. Amy says, I love your hyper collaging. It's one of my favorite things. It is probably one of my favorite things to do as well. It's very relaxing and it allows me to use a lot of things up in my stash, which I am all about. So let's get to the hyper collaging, but I just wanted to show you that finished PL since it looks so different now. And it was really fun. I need to photograph that and put that online. All right. That's my other planner where I've just been doing a daily little blurb. Let's get to hyper collaging. All right, so for this one, I think you guys are good. Sorry, it jumped or something. Somebody's connection. Oh, there it goes. I see it buffering. It might be Lovey is on YouTube. Let me tell him. Lovey? Justin? Cutie pie. Justin, can you turn off your YouTube? I don't think he can hear me. I think he has his headphones on. It might be him. Pom. Hello, Pom Pom. Okay. I think it's I think Justin's on the using YouTube, so it's just cutting out. All right. I think Maria sent me this. Maria Husk, is that right? Did you send me this little postcard? Hyper collaging. Let's talk about it. So with this, it is best to start off with at least 2 or 3 elements that are really big. And then you're going to work your way to these. Okay, I think I'm back, but I'm not sure if I'm back on the same stream. Give me 1 second. Honey? Justin, is your YouTube still on? Yeah, it is hindering it. Sorry. I'm back. Are we back? Hello? Okay. I just had him turn off his YouTube. He was listening to some relaxing music for his work. All right. Hopefully that fixes the buffering. I do apologize. Okay. Everyone can see me now. Hooray! Sorry, guys. All right. I think we are good. Okay. All right. If it cuts out, you know the drill. Just go back, refresh the channel, and I'll appear again, hopefully. Okay, so for hyper collaging, crazy collaging, whatever you want to call it, I'm calling it hyper collaging. You want to start off with larger elements, at least 2 to 3 large elements that you don't really cover up too much. So in that case, for me on this particular page, it was this Oh Yes journaling card. And then on this page, it's this like really large floral, which I think was a free printable from Knit Wit Collections on the Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine website, which is simplycardsandpapercraftmag.com. I don't remember what it is, sorry. And then here's another one. So having those 2 or 3 big elements kind of sets the tone for your layout. I feel like it just kind of gives you direction. And also it helps if you aren't comfortable with color, then do stick to one kind of color theme. So for this one, it was mostly pinks. I got some pops of green throughout. Craft is always a good idea because craft goes with everything. But like for this one, it was mostly blues and greens, some pink, like a pop of pink throughout, craft again. So it's easier to kind of go with one color, if you know what I mean. So that one for me was blue, that's the main color. This one's pink. This one's all black and white. And so, again, craft, because craft goes with any color. So if you aren't very comfortable with color and you want to try this, do start off with just black and white. I think that's a good place to start. All right, let's go. Here we go. Oh, Kate, where's Kate? And Emma and Laura. We're missing everybody. Amy says, oh, sorry, Justin, LOL, we need our relaxing crafty time. Tracy Martin says, oh, bless Justin. It's so funny because when I told him, he was just like, oh, okay. Like he wasn't even upset about it. What a lovey. Veronica says that she's going to have to watch later. The feed is still buffering for her. Oh, no. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Veronica. I'll see you. Hello, Becky. Pom Pom says that she loves the color coding method. Catherine says the black and white are great. One day's here, guys. Woo woo. Okay, so let's start off with our first big element. So I'm flipping through my journaling cards here. Valentine's Day. I always want to make everything Valentine's Day. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. That's us, guys. Sweet friendships refresh the soul. We might do that. It might be like a pinkish kind of layout. So I'm trying to find my 2 to 3 big elements that I'm not going to cover up too much and that are they're going to guide. Oh, I can't speak today. I should do those warm-up voice exercises before, like unique New York, unique New York. I think they work. So I'm going to start off with the 2 to 3 large elements to kind of set the tone for my layout. And I've got just the thing. Let's see, one sec. Okay, so this one is the pop-up box card kit. I always use this all the time. I still haven't sent out Rhonda Coleman's prize. I'm going to do that this weekend. I am determined to get her prize sent out. So she won this one. She's probably like, Janette's a flake. I'm not a flake, just trying to stay indoors as much as possible. But there is a beautiful, this one. Look at the sky, so gorgeous. Love it. So I want that one, and I think, maybe some yellow. I like this yellow, kind of peachy yellow. Veronica says she's back. Just had to refresh the video. I'm so glad, Veronica. It's like, don't go. Maybe we'll just do pink. Yeah, let's start off with this guy. Just because for sure I'm feeling that. Kind of that brighter kind of pink. And let's see what else we have in our pockets, in our little envelopes. Two samey. That one. That is feeling right. It feels right, guys. It's just feeling right. I feel like so much of my crafting seems to be based on a feeling. It's just like, this doesn't feel right. Just the balance isn't right. It just doesn't feel like it's balanced, or it doesn't feel like it's the right color. Ooh, why are my circle doilies in that one? We'll do a bit of that. We'll see. We will see. Okay. So that's good on that one. I'm going to be using a lot of my ephemera for this. Ooh, maybe we can add a tag. That can be one of our main focal elements. Oh, Jamie has to go get the kids lunch. Jamie wants to know if these are a practice piece or made for something particular. It's just for my inserts. They're not for anybody. It's just for me to look at. It's something that I like to do, very relaxing. And it's fun to look back at it and see it and just go, wow, that's a lot of collaging. So it's just something that makes me happy. Happy, happy. It's like I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I know it when I see it. If that makes any sense. I might have some really big whatchamacallits, sentiment stickers from Happy Me and My Big Ideas. I think somewhere. Sorry, so I'm pulling my sticker thing out. There's some fun stuff in here. It's kind of on the bigger side. So we're going to start off with the big stuff and then move down to the little stuff. But I could have sworn I had like a really big, huge sentiment sticker from the Happy Planner people. Me and My Big Ideas. Thought I did. It was just like a free floating one, and it was huge. It was massive. It was like almost the whole page. But nope, I don't think that's correct. All right. Lots of shuffling about. I'm also going to use page flags. So these are for my planner, my planner stash. But I haven't used them in so long. Ew, a hair. So we'll probably put some of these throughout. So page flags, cute little sticky notes you can also use. Those will be for when I move down to my smaller elements. Ooh, we need some coffee in there. There always has to be some kind of coffee element, doesn't there? Always, always. Love me some coffee. Hello, Karis. How are you? Christine says, we got storms on Monday, Amy, and now today is windy and cold. It's super warm here today, which is weird. I don't know how warm it is. Hello, Laura. She says, hi, sorry all, I'm late having a D-stash, so needed to film that video. Nice. Okay. Kara says, I'm doing good. How are you? I am good. I woke up with a sore throat, which, I don't know, I wake up with weird things sometimes. Like my ears hurt really bad the other day. Maybe like a month ago. And then it just went away. So I'm hoping it'll be the same with the sore throat. It's like, where did I get a sore throat? I barely go outside. Like, barely. Seriously. Who knows? Who knows? Ooh! Coffee cup. love it. I love the coffee cups. Anything coffee. Cups, coffee print. I love it all. All right. I think we can get started. I believe I have everything. It's kind of on the bigger side. So, some there, and down there. A little pink over here. A lot of this is going to get covered. Amy says she was a bit dizzy when she went to bed, but all good now. Isn't that weird? Sometimes you get like really random ailments and you're like, oh no, this is it. But then it just goes away. I don't know. It happens to me. All right, so now I'm digging for some mid-size kind of elements. All kind of pinkish, peachish, a little green. And I should really glue those down now. I'm gonna start gluing because then I feel like once you start gluing, then you get like, you start getting that progress, start progressing. Okay. And for my glue, I'm using Cosmic Shimmer Dries Clear Glue, and I'm only gonna use just a little bit. Lynn was here. I saw her earlier. Where'd she go? Oh no. Amy says, that's me yelling for Lynn. She was here. Kate is not here. Louise was here too. I don't know. I wonder if they're, oh my gosh, what if I'm streaming to 2 again? That would be awful. Do you guys remember that? That was crazy. Sorry. Just decided to rearrange some things over here. Don't ask me. I think because my eye is more drawn to the right, and so I want to be drawn in by this beautiful hot pink floral die cut. All right, so with the glue, hello Lynn, she said she had a snack and she's now searching for bits to make a page in her creative journal. Nice. Kate, you're here. Kate heard Laura shouting out for her. Too funny, you guys. All right, so I'm only gonna put a dab of glue. That was kind of a lot. A dab of glue in the center, because then this allows me to test other stuff out. Like I can go back here, because if I glued all that down, it would just be like, you know, can't test stuff out behind it. And there's always a way to put stuff behind when you do it that way. But anyway, so I'll just put a little bit. This one I'm gonna put on the 4 corners just because it's bent. And it's gonna bother me if it's not laying flat. Laying flat on the page. Let me know what you guys have been up to. What have you been crafting? Anything good? Anything fun? Lynn says, just found a sentiment tag which says, good times are even better when shared with friends. Think it about right to work around, to have a few flower press outs. Nice. Laura says her kids are having major meltdowns if internet goes off. Kay says, I have been going nuts. I had no internet and I would have been on time. Oh, weird. Louise says, I really want / need lots of lovely things to stick on all my PLs and journals and other things. Where can I get them from? You need to get some ephemera sets. That is the best way. Where can you get some nice ephemera? Pretty much every paper collection has matching ephemera. So, or you can, get like digital printables, get the elements in that, and then you can use your scan and cut, Louise, and work with those. But yeah, ephemera is just fun. It's a quick way to, if you have a bunch of ephemera cut out, excellent way to, add all those little fun bits to your journaling, your albums. I love these little girls. So cute. These little like Russian nesting doll things. Always reach for them. So they're super cute. I'm not feeling it. Maybe there. I have this like lone sticky note that's a typewriter. Maybe. Nah. Moving on. All right. There's gonna be a lot of like shifting around, not shifting, but shuffling through my ephemera, trying to find stuff for this page, trying to find pink stuff for this page. Oh, that's cute. That's an ephemera from a digital collection that I got on AC Digitals. I don't remember the name of it. Sorry. Christine says, we should have a file in the lounge for addresses of those who want to, and we can happy mail. Just a thought. Yeah, I'm always wary of putting addresses on Facebook, even though it's a private group, and I know nobody in the group would, publish that anywhere. But if you guys are feeling that, we could create a rack, like a rack directory, where people can submit their email addresses, their mailing addresses, and then maybe include their birthdays if you want, and then you can send mail out, like happy mail. Maybe we can vote on it. We can vote on it in the lounge. So I'll put up a poll or something like that, so you guys can all vote. Cast your vote. So I'll do that. And if you haven't joined the Facebook group, it is Janette Lane Lounge. I believe it is linked in the video description. And it's a place it's open only for people that watch these live streams. So that's really the only place I've ever shared about it, is on these lives. I haven't really shared it anywhere else, honestly, because I don't want it to be, if it hits 1,000 members, like, that's fine, but I'm not after the numbers. I'm after building a little community where, you know, it's just a place for you guys to connect, to make friends, and keep in touch, because I don't know, it's really fun. These lives are really fun. I enjoy them a lot. You guys enjoy them a lot, so it's just a nice place to connect during the week when these lives aren't, when you're not able to connect on a live. So join the group if you would like to connect and get to know some really nice ladies, crafty ladies. And then we also do, we've done 2 Zoom calls, which are really fun. Need to do more. Our next one should be soon. Look at the little purse, it's so cute. Shuffling. Shuffling. All right, let's go on to a different storage wallet, storage envelope. Gross. Peachy. Just peachy. I feel like it's too many flowers going on. I love flowers. I don't think there's such a thing as too much flowers, too many flowers. Also, pen pals are also a good way to build up your stash of little ephemera and things, because a lot of the things that I have are from people, not really pen pals, I don't really have pen pals, but people that have kindly sent me things. So I used to have a lot of pen pals, so a lot of this stuff is I still find stuff from my old pen pals. I used to have 20 pen pals. That was back in like 2014. That was outrageously expensive. But it was so fun. Especially the handwritten like note was so, like, yes, you get some really fun, good, like cute stuff, but it's always the like the handwritten notes, handwritten sentiments, handwritten notes that were the best. Hello, Sarah Louise. Oh yeah, Maria's sharing about SnapClick. Yes, SnapClick is the best. SnapClick, I think it's SnapClick Supply. And then AC Digital's, they sell all these collections digitally, and you don't have to buy the whole thing. Like if you just want the elements pack, so if you just want like the ephemera bits, then you can buy just like that set. Well, not just that one, but buy the whole collections, buy certain elements of the collection. Oh, I've got my eye on a few. So many. I want so many collections. Speaking of collections, on my blog, I've been doing lots of work on it. I accidentally installed a brand new theme on my blog about 40 minutes ago, like at 4:15. And I didn't know, I thought I was just testing out this new theme, and it turns out it completely converted it. And so it was a brand, like all this information that had to be swapped out from this template that I was using. So it had a picture of like this blonde girl for my profile picture on my blog. And I was just freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this happening right now? I don't have time to fix this. So I basically revamped my blog in a mad dash. I still need to go back and fix a bunch of stuff, but I've got a new blog. New look and feel on my blog. Did it in like 30 minutes. And anyway, I just blogged about, I think it was yesterday, I blogged about 10 paper collections, 10 delightful paper collections. So if you have a moment, you can peruse those. It's like beautiful collections that I want, all of them. And I've also, if there's a digital version of it, I've included the link to it as well. So my blog is JanetteLane.com. That'll take you there if you want to have a nosy. I was gonna ask you guys, speaking of Craft World, oh yeah, Catherine says maybe Google Meet would be better. Yeah, I think Google Meet I think that'll be way better. I was saying Craft World. So Laura's on Craft World, and it's just like a little community. It's almost like Facebook but for crafts, and it's by Practical Publishing / Craft Stash. So I guess they're moving everything to Craft World. Like the Craft Stash Facebook Live is going to be Craft World Live now, I guess. So I was wondering what you guys all thought about that. Just curious. Just want to know what your thoughts were about moving Facebook Live to Craft World. So I think it's just going to be hosted within the platform. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I should probably log into Craft World because I have an account. I made an account when I was working there. You should probably do that. Should. Back to the sticky notes. This one's fun. It says now or never. Maria Huss says, I was going to join but couldn't be bothered to sign into something else. Yeah. Laura loves Craft World. Cool. I'm glad you like it. Boo, 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 boo. Looking for more little Post-its to add. Should add some of these. So that's really pretty. Little sticky notes, page flags. This collaging, hyper collaging is a process, guys. It takes me a long time, but I'll probably finish it always after, and then I'll share it in the lounge. Is it time to talk about food yet? Oh, speaking of food, you guys will be super proud of me. I called my letting agent, and I was like, hey man, hey, my oven is still broken. And they're like, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you email us? Because, you know, they're closed. And I said, well, you guys put that note on our front door that said, you know, for life or death emergencies only during the lockdown. Anyway, they were real nice about it. Some gentleman will come on Saturday to sort it. So I might be getting my oven fixed while we are doing our live on Saturday. which is fine. Sticky notes are great. Like little, that's something that when I used to do pen paling, when I was an active pen paler, I used to send sticky note samples. Oh, I forgot I glued that down. To my pen pals. So I would buy a set of sticky notes and then just pull off like a few, maybe that much, just like a little pinch of each one or whatever design I had, and then stick that into my pen pal letter. You know, if it was a pocket letter, then I would put it in the pocket letter. Or if it was just like loose, kind of like a loosey-goosey envelope kind of letter, just an envelope and a letter and a few extra goodies, then I would put just a little pinch, like a sampling of sticky notes. And that's how I built up a lot of my stash as well. It's just like pen pals would send me little sticky note samples and also washi samples. So definitely recommend getting a pen pal. It's real fun. But there's also, you know, sometimes you get flakers or people that don't hold up their end of the deal, and it's unfortunate, but the good has always outweighed the bad, you know. So I've had plenty of terrible experiences with pen palers. And it's fine. It is what it is. You'll end up meeting some nice people. Eventually you will find some good people. Alright, need to stretch my legs. Okay, let's read some comments. Laura says, don't get me started on sticky notes. I have a big drawer full. Amy says she has a small box of washi samples and she loves them. Louise says, okay, I will get some sticky notes. Christine says, I will be someone's pen pal. Cool, you guys should, like a lot of the reasons that one of the reasons I formed the Janette Lane Lounge is so that because you guys were wanting to create some snail mail, and so in the group you have the opportunity to reach out to each other. Just reach out. Reach out and make friends. Maria says, think we've all found lots of good people in JLL. It took me a while. I'm like, what's JLL? Yeah. Louise says, see, we told you to call them. I know. I was thinking about you guys. I'm like, ooh, can't wait to tell my friends. Lehua, hello. She says, aloha from Hawaii. Have you watched before? I feel like we've had somebody from Hawaii before. I think you have. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Aloha. Ooh, Hawaii. We should all go on a crafty retreat to Hawaii. Wouldn't that be fun? Like if we all we all pitch in and we'll get like a huge villa. And then we'll all stay on this villa. And then we'll wake up, eat some breakfast, and then just craft the rest of the time, and then stop and eat lunch. Oh, we'll have to get snacks. It would just be so fun. Like a weekend, well, if we went to Hawaii, it would be longer, but a weekend of crafting. One of my dear friends from Sizzix, her name is Debbie. She's still at Sizzix. You might have seen her do some lives for Sizzix. Her name is Debbie Fairnella. Dear Debbie. She is the best. She has an annual scrapbooking weekend with her, like, 3 friends. And so they rent a cabin in the mountains. And they each of them packs their cars with food. Like pre-made food, and then also ingredients to make like, you know, like full-blown meals up in the cabin. And they pack their cars with like their big shot, with their silhouettes, with their Eclipse 2s, and they, you know, take their big trimmers, and they take like tubs of projects. And I think each of them creates, so you can take your own project to work on. So if you have like a scrapbook that you want to work on, but I think she said that they each create a project for everybody else. And so they bring all the pieces all the papers that you would need to create, like, let's say a card. And it's just like a weekend. She says it's just a weekend of crafting and food. And I don't know what I have to do to get on her invite list, but it just sounds so fun to have a weekend getaway, or you're just crafting with your friends, eating yummy food, making pretty things, hanging out. That's like a dream. Would love to host something like that, like a crafty retreat. Would that be fun? Would you guys want to spend all weekend with me? I don't know. I think I would drive you crazy. I think I would get annoying really fast. But it could be fun. It could be great. Just trying to see what's not glued down yet. Catherine says, flakers are everywhere. We just need to forget them very quickly. Laura says, there's a lot of drama in the crafting community. That's why I don't do any other social media. Yes. Oh, I think Louise had a very bad experience in a group. Yes, there is so much drama. Guys, you have no idea. The stories I could tell you. And it's like about big name people too. It's just like I just stay away. I avoid drama at all costs. And there's been people that have wanted to start stuff with me, and I'm like, nope, don't do drama. But yeah, these stories I could tell you. I feel like the crafting community is, for the most part, like 98% of crafters are amazing. But then there's that 2% that just will suck the life out of you. So I can definitely understand why Laura doesn't do social media. Definitely get it. Okay. So Lots of white space, which we will get rid of. Of course. Let's see what we got. Maybe I'll use some of these flowers. I said no more flowers, but I need something to cover up that white space. But yeah, let's focus on the positives. If you guys have any amazing group stories, because we all have horror stories, I'm sure. Let's talk about the happy things. Meeting you guys is a happy thing. Even though I haven't met everybody in person, but those Zoom calls are lovely. They're really nice. Good way to connect and to put names to faces. So it's been really good. Tell me about the good things. Tell me about the lovely crafters you've met. Christine says, love this group. Amy says, this was definitely a happy group to fall into. Yay! Louise says, funny how I feel I know you all even though I don't. Yeah. Kate says, I'm in a group who, when I got married, all made me a scrapbook filled with wedding cards, and then last year when the baby was born, loads of people sent cards and gifts. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Lynn says, I think Justin is getting dinner ready. He is. You guys can hear him. You want me to tell him to keep down? He's washing the dishes before cooking dinner, which is always the worst, but I didn't get to wash the dishes today because I was trying to. Usually I wash the dishes like morning, breakfast, lunch dishes after work. It's like the first thing I do as soon as I log off, but because I was having the blog emergency, I didn't get a chance to wash the dishes, and now he's washing them and then he's gonna cook. Poor little soul. What a sweetheart. He's a keeper. That's hilarious. You can hear. Hi, Hannah. How are you? It's been a while, I think, that you've been here. Hope you are doing good. I always get so excited when there's a person that... Oh, I'm excited for all you guys, but whenever there's like a name, like somebody comments that doesn't comment regularly, it's like, ooh, hello, tell me all your secrets. Let's be friends. Ooh, 3-day weekend is coming up. So exciting. Does everybody else have a 3-day weekend this weekend? We do in the UK. So I'm super excited. I really want to wash my blinds. They're disgusting. Hopefully the weather is good for that. All right. I think the easy bit about this is doing the big elements, and then the hard bit is trying to find little ones to fill in the gaps that fit just so. Do you know what I mean? That they're like, yes, this goes here. So that's always a tricky part. I feel like, because there's less options. So I think as you'll find it gets more, it's just a bit of a challenge to find the right spot for everything. Which I guess there really is no right or wrong. It's just what feels right. How it feels. Look at this little die cut. So cute. It's a traveler's notebook. I think Lisa sent this to me. I hope she's okay. Seriously. I need to message her. Be like, hey, you okay? Sometimes I'll message people randomly, and like, I hope they don't think that I'm just like, hey, why aren't you watching anymore? Because it's not like that. It's more like, hey, are you okay? Just checking in. Like, who was it? Oh, I messaged Devi. You guys remember Devi? She would watch at 3 a.m. when I was streaming on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. here in the UK. So it was like 3 a.m. for her, and she would watch along. So I messaged her, and she said that she misses everybody and that she's been busy because she has little ones at home. Like, so she's homeschooling, so she's really busy. But she said she would try to stop by. But yeah, so if you get a message from me, it's not like, hey, why aren't you watching the show anymore? It's more like, are you okay? Laura says, I went shopping yesterday and told a lady to have a nice weekend, and she looked at me funny, wasn't sure why, then realized. Did you not know what day of the week it was? Louise Cole. Janette wants to know how Hugo is. Hugo is my brother, and he was on here maybe twice, and he was bullying me. Remember, you guys came to my rescue? And FaceTimed Hugo yesterday. We did like a group family call. He is doing good. He's an airline pilot, so he's been, he says thankfully he's still working, but it's a lot of, not many flights, a lot of waiting around, a lot of being on call, but he is good. Hugo is always happy. He's the best. He's just always chipper. He shares my crisps with strangers on trains. It's great. But yeah, he's doing good. Thank you, Louise. I will tell him that you asked for him. Laura's lost track of all the days. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do just a bit more. I'm trying to find little things. These are some stickers. A lot of these are from Etsy shops. So kind of, like donuts. We definitely need some donuts throughout. Where do you want to live, Mr. Donut? Oh, hang out up there. Another donut. Ooh, I'm hungry. What are you guys having for dinner? I think Lovey's making this, like, we bought a bunch of okra, It's making okra stuff. Okra stuff. Something with okra. This says you are enough. Itty bitty sticker. I can't really see it. There it is. So cute. This is from Pretty Stinking Cute. I don't know if anybody remembers Shelly Darling. I don't think she does planners anymore, but unfortunately, she is so lovely. Lovely, lovely. So yeah, these are all Etsy stickers that I've either purchased or was gifted at like planner meetups. And they hand out like little goodie bags. A lot of these are from there. Little typewriter, pink little typewriter. So cute. Where do you want to live, little guy? That'll do. Hearts. Hearts for everyone. Love me some hearts. Gotta put hearts on everything, guys. Love hearts. But yeah, if you shopping bag, sure, why not? If you try this, if you end up trying this, it's really fun, and it gets to be like kind of like a challenge towards the end. A little planner, pink planner. Don't mind if I do. But it's really relaxing. It's always fun. Like, where do you want to live, little guy? Maybe here. He wants to live there. He's not sure about living there, but it'll do. It'll do for now. This sticker's fun because it's got like a little pop of neutral, not neutral, but like blues, which is cool. So we'll just put that there. Oh, I thought I glued that down. Whoops. You guys are talking about the Craft Stash Design Team deadline. I'm going to share a really helpful blog post that other crafters who have applied for design teams have mentioned that it was really helpful. I think it's a blog post. I don't know. It might have been just a Facebook post that I wrote. I'll share it in a group. It's about tips for how to be on design teams. Because I've been on both sides of it, where I've applied for design teams and also was the one in charge of recruiting people for design teams. And the big thing, if you're discouraged from being like, from submitting an application for applying, oh gosh, why can't I stop? If you are apprehensive about applying for a design team because maybe you feel like, oh, I'm not the best crafter, like, I'm not very talented. Guys, one of the main things about design teams is photography. Because you can be the world's greatest crafter, but if you cannot take a well-lit, clear picture, you are not going to be accepted onto design teams. Because what companies want is well-lit, clear photos of your projects so that they can share it on their website, social media, blogs. So you can send a really cool picture of a card, but if the picture is blurry or if it's like kind of has like that warm kind of hue, like a tinge to it, because you took it under like just a regular lamp, it's not gonna show it in the best, it doesn't show your work in the best light. So definitely try to send really good, clear pictures. If you like style your pictures, that's even better. Just try to make it look like it's for a magazine. That's the number one thing, really, is photography. And then also, sometimes it's not about talent, it's about whether you are sharing online, like what you're making. Even if it's not for a blog, you don't necessarily have to have a big blog following or a big Instagram account. Sometimes companies will look for numbers to see if you are kind of like a micro influencer, if you are an influencer to, you know, your particular audience, even if you don't have very many followers. So photography, sharing, oh, and also craftsmanship. So that's my 3 tips. Craftsmanship. Sometimes it helps to make sure that, like, you know, you're cutting your papers with a paper trimmer and having nice clean lines. Because if it looks like you're, you know, like you just cut your card by hand, that's not gonna fly. So craftsmanship will take you a long way. Photography will take you the furthest. Good photos. And it doesn't have to be with a camera, like a fancy camera, DSLR. It just has to be just nice, clear, well lit. So craftsmanship, sorry, number 1, photography. Number 2, sharing. Like sharing to your audience, however big or small it is. And 3, craftsmanship. But there's more tips, so I'll try to find that blog post because it's helpful, because I know a lot of you guys want to be on design teams. Some of you are already on design teams. So, some good tips. Debbie, you made it. I was just talking about you. All right. So this is where we are so far with the layout, and I'm going to find more things to fill in all these bits, and I will share the completed picture in the Janette Lane Lounge. But I have to head out because Lovey is making dinner. He probably needs help. But thank you so much. It was so fun. I'll be back Saturday at 4:30. Maybe my oven guy will be here. Maybe we'll get him on and I'll be like, explain yourself, sir. Explain yourself. I'm just kidding. It's not his fault. Debbie says she'll catch the replay. Debbie, we were just wondering if you were okay, and I hope you thought it wasn't weird that I was like, hey, how are you? Lisa, oh my gosh, we were just talking about you too. Did you hear us? Lisa, I pretty much talked about, not the whole time, but I was like, where's Lisa? She gave me that, and she gave me this, and I hope she's okay. Oh. Tracy says, it's a beautiful page, Janette, loving the fill in elements. Thanks, Tracy. Aw, now that Debbie, oh, let's get organized by planning. Hello. Says, beautiful fill the page sheet. Thank you. Kate says, I think we're having chicken pie tonight. Oh, yeah. Christine Wilkins has a 4-day weekend. Lucky. Debbie says, I'm good. Michael's are officially opening to the public tomorrow. Nice, Debbie. You stay safe if you're getting those shifts. Lisa says, I've been MIA for a bit. Sorry, guys. No worries, Lisa. We're just wondering. I was just wondering if you were okay. Just like, haven't seen Lisa for a while. Hope she's all right. You should watch the replay. Hannah says, I love this kind of page. They're just something nice to look at everywhere. It is. It's really fun to do. It's really easy. Just throw a bunch of stuff on it. Just throw it down. And yeah, it needs some more. I'm seeing it on the monitor here on my laptop, and it just looks. I see all those empty spaces that I need to fill up. Oh geez, I'm putting my hair in it. Gross. All right, you guys. I will see you guys in the lounge for the after party. And I'll see everybody else on Saturday. You guys take good care. Hopefully this thing lets me log out. It just likes to hold me hostage. All right. Take good care, you guys. I will see you soon. Bye. No, just let me leave. Just let go. Just let go.